Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Steel Division. We're looking at the Burning Baltic DLC. We have 4 new divisions now for the Allies. We went over the Axis. Now we're going over the Allies. We're gonna look at the first deck, Reserve 43rd. Okay, I can't say it. I have no idea how to say it. I'm just gonna call it 43rd. Got a lot of good stuff actually. I really like this division. The one interesting thing about this division is that you have a lot of these heavy tanks, IS-2s, T-30-45s, but all of your infantry is pretty much CQC, close quarter orientated. So you get like a kind of an interesting spice, and you can kind of play in different areas of the map that not normally a tank division could. Look at the recon tab. Nothing to speak, too highly of. Some normal recon, nothing much. A B10, nothing much. B34. Both these are really good actually. I am underestimating these. Like this vehicle, really good. 25 points. You can do some damage. They can run around and mess up infantry. And the T-34 Recon, I really love these. If you're doing like a good push really hard with T-34s in the early game, trying to flank somewhere, go off the road, go off the trail, having a recon with them is like really key, especially with other T-34s. And they're the same price, which is really good. And they had a huge price nerf, all recon units in general, so that's really nice. Infantry tab, yep. So we got some terrible infantry. The standard, Superi rocks. And then you got the special units. You got these two. They have the fanatical traits. They won't surrender, but you got to remember they're fanatical. They can't surrender enemy units. They are thick. 20 guys, AT rifle, and 3 MGs. Really strong. They're phase locked to both A and B. As we're talking about Superior Rock or phase locked. Superior not. Get some recon stuff. You can't bring any interesting vehicles. Can't bring them half tracks though. I bring my half tracks into D with more Superi. Get a lot of a cheeky. You do get a 30. You get this deck. It's like another thick boy B15, but SMGs. Get a leader here. It's actually, you know what? Kind of interesting here. Pretty expensive buy, but you get a leader here with a satchel charge. Pretty nice. A Superior Commando. Tansaniki. And then you get this unit. I don't know why you ever take this unit, but you can have it if you want it. That's sneaky phase lock, by the way. This unit not phase lock, but you don't get many of them. Moving on the line. Support tab. Got your Russian MGs. Got your Maxims. Got your police force. These police force are, you know what, pretty good. You get the MG, so they're actually pretty worth it. 9 guys, pretty good. And you know what, they're disciplined. So maybe if you pair them with the disheartened troops, they won't run away. I think that's what the stat does, right? Let's take a look. Yep, it does. It'll make them not run away like cowards. It'll be a little bit better. Other than that, you get supply. You get your SU-122s, oh my god, I can't even speak today. SU-152s, system leaders, and commander as well. Nothing too interesting. You get these, and they're phase locked though, and you get these in any phase, but they're 1 vetted. Moving down the line, AT tab, nothing to write home again. You have some AT rifles. You get your ATs, phase locked to A. Get some the Zis guns. But nothing to write home again about. And then you get some SU-85s, but they're also phase locked. You gotta be wary. A lot of these things are phase locked in these new decks. Now, the interesting part of this deck. I mean, you should never bring these. You suck anyway. They're so bad. But you just get heavy AA. You get a lot of it. You get 3 of them, and you can bring ammo with them. So you get just a million of them, honestly. Just get a ton of them. So they're really great, and you have to be wary though. One thing is everybody needs to be aware of: they're not 88s. They have 1750 range, so you got to be careful. The Panthers and Tigers can't outrange you. Just be careful of that stuff. Artillery tab, nothing. There's nothing in here. You have some artillery leaders as normal, 120s, and then some 1 card of 82 millimeters. So not much in here. Air tab, a little more interesting actually. Pretty good. You get your LA-7s, you can work as fighters and bombers. Get your PEs, rocket planes. Get your IL-4s with your heavy bombers. None of them are phase locked. Get your recon IL-2, the 23 millimeter. Just some more fighters. These things are terrible, but if you have to bring them. You got your Yak-9s. And one thing to note from Yak-9s, guys, they are fragile. They're like glass. These things get shot at, they go down. So if there's any AA, you really cannot be using these for clusters. That's why you don't see me bringing any of them. Let's get another rocket plane. These IL-4s are pretty beefy. The PEs are pretty beefy as well. They'll take some hits. You see the resilience is very good. very good. And then look, resilience are bad, so be wary of that. And yeah, LA7s pretty fragile still, but they can take some beating, so and they're reliable. They also get some LA7 fighters, pretty good as well. And now obviously the most key critical part of the game is your fortifications, and you get an option between maxims, trenches, and barbed wire. Not that that ever matters. And look at this, guys. It's crewed by invisible Russians. All right, moving down the line, we got our second division here. Oh, wait, way too far. I can't say it. You see the name? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, guys. Group something. Recon, snipers, some standard infantry, no MG, and you get your M10s. Pretty standard stuff here. Nothing to, like snipers are good, but that's it. Infantry tab, again, a lot of pretty good infantry actually. Get your plenty of Superi. They're phase locked to B though, unfortunately. Get your Tetsoniki though to make it up in A. Get your disheartened troops in A. Get your Strokey in A with AT grenade, Strokey. And guess what? More Strokey. You have Ottoman Cheeky in this deck. You have option of no half tracks, unfortunately. You get some recon, nothing too interesting here. Sorry, not recon, leaders. That's kind of it. And then this unit that no one ever brings. I've never ever seen anyone bring this. I don't really know why it's here. But yeah, that's kind of it. These guys do have AT rifles. And they have smoke, so this is kind of interesting. It's kind of a unique unit. They get less availability of them though. But yeah, that's kind of it. This infantry tab is kind of standard. Tanks are a little more interesting. You're a little bit more limited. You get a card of Shermans, get a card T-3045s. These are not phase locked. These are phase locked to A or B, and these are not phase locked as well, but they can't go to A. So get some standard stuff. You get also T-3045 Commander, but they're phase locked to A and B. See that? AT tab. You have plenty of AT in this deck. Awesome. This guns phase locked between A and B. This guns, these ones are not phase locked. These have 1750 range. They can get as many as you want. And now the unique unit. Look at this thing. Look how clean this thing is. This thing is the beast of the battlefield. It has 2,000 range and it will annihilate panthers and tigers for lunch. It's got 4 of them and then 6 of them in B. Cannot get them in A. And you're phase locked with your Su-85s in A. And you got some PTRs. Oh wait, these are different. Actually, I'm mistaken. You get some AT infantry here. But I don't know why you'd bring this. To be honest, he doesn't come in a fast transport, and I guess you just want to kill half tracks. Also, get some light AT. I almost forgot. These things are awesome. I love these AT. I don't know why everybody hates them, but they're the best. They have 100 penetration. Panzer IV killers. Moving down the line. Yay! Nothing to write home again. I keep saying that one line, but honestly, there's nothing here. Nothing that interesting. You get the heavy AA, which is awesome. And get just your 37 mils. And get some Macarta Maxims that no one will ever bring. No one will ever bring that. I don't know why. It's in it, honestly. But I guess if you want to roam. Actually, that's not true. I've seen people meme around and kill some people with this. Problem is, this thing's vulnerable to infantry. So, that's tough. Back to the artillery tab. Now we're getting into some kind of interesting waters. This is why this deck is so much fun. And it's because of these. The 160 millimeter corrected shot. Yes, you heard it. Corrected shot Russian artillery is so good. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing. I just played a game where each one of these 4 mortars I brought in B, because you cannot get them in A, get 8 of them in C. I had a whole page of kills. Kill feed. It's so crazy good. And no one can really fire. They have no smoke though, so be aware of that. Get your 82 millimeter mortars as well. Now, the next cool thing about this deck is you get the 122 artillery beasts. These things are amazing. Honestly, they're so good. You can also use them as AT, and they have max range. So, but it's expensive AT gun, but they're awesome. Cannot recommend them enough. They're like great counter battery. Artillery leader, artillery scout. You got your F-22s. Also, you can bring ammo. These guys, by the way, get 8 ammo trucks. Su-76. 120s and then 122s. These things are awesome too. I love these. Get this Katusha, kind of the weird one, different truck. So good for killing infantry in AA. They're not good for killing tanks unless you have a million of them. Moving down the line, air tab. This is an awesome air tab. Honestly, get these bombers. These things are amazing. The year 2, I don't know. I think that's what we call them. They're tanks of the sky. So good. Honestly. Look at this. This is a magical gun that shoots on its own. I think there's supposed to be a guy there. Is there a gunner back here? Yeah, there is. Maybe there is just supposed to be a gunner here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is supposed to be controlled automatically. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a guy there. Anyway, this thing's awesome. This thing's a tank. It drops some heavy bombs, 500 kilogram bombs, 4 of them. The other one drops 3. This is what I'm saying. This is crazy. 3 1,000 kilogram bombs. It's 8 more 250 kilogram bombs. This thing is too good. It's just anything you want off the map. This is the tool to use. Also got your IL-2 rocket planes, which is great because these things are tanks to the sky as well. Get your recon, get your lags, another IL-2 rocket and anti-infantry. You get your SUs. Scary about these. Some Yak-9s. Oh, look how clean this aircraft looks. Pretty nice. IL-2 bombers. 23, not the 32. Not the cannon one. Don't try to kill the tanks with these. And a napalm bomber. Get them in A if you really want cheese. Please don't. But yeah, that's it. It's pretty good. I love these aircraft. Can't recommend them enough. Honestly, they're so good. Just kill everybody. And then your important defense tab. You get special. I guess you get a good AT gun. Look at that. Screwed by invisible people. And it sticks through wood too. And now moving down the line. Where are we now? Sorry about that. 3rd division here. 7th East. I can't say it. Good luck with saying it. Now we'll get some interesting recon tabs. Snipers. Actually it's not the most interesting tab, but get these. The same squad bigger. This guy, sniper. You get 3 card snipers. It's pretty crazy. I wish these guys had bazookas, but they don't. And then you get the T-70s. T-70s are pretty good. They get the job done. And they got pretty good penetration. They have the APCR rounds. They have 100 penetration. You know what? I'm taking them. Take that. I want them as well. Alright, infantry tab. You get some disheartened troops. You get plenty of them. You can bring them on in A and B. You get 27 in B. Kind of crazy. Actually, it is crazy. This deck has so much infantry. You get these pioneers, I guess. They get plenty. Phase out between A and B. You get plenty of these. I can't say the word. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, guys. C phase. Tons of them. DPs as well. You get a card of them. You get the terrible stuff. You get recon. Commanders. 15 points. No smoke. You get more of these infantry. I can't say it. You get the leader of it. You get smoke as well. You get Tensaniki squad. Phase off between A and B. There are no half tracks in this deck. This deck, it's like the equivalent of Automachiki. You get them A, B, and C. And you get these guys. These are big boys. These guys are actually really good, actually. They can really hold the line and push. And what's so great about them is they're 15 squad. So they can, scout out and take a beating and still keep doing their job. So I really like them because they'll retreat and then come back and you keep using them as scouts. Or just frontline garrison troops. You also get a leader squad of these. Another leader squad with a sniper. Yeah, so pretty good stuff. Moving down the line again. Now we get to the tank tab. Tank tab's a little everywhere. You get KV1s, KV1 leaders, T-34s. KV1s are phase locked to A. T-34s are phase locked. These ones. T-34s. These are the only unit that's not phase locked, I believe. These are phase locked to A and B. These are phase locked. You can get them anywhere. I just bring them to C this time. These guys, gotta watch that, guys. Churchills have no HE. Actually, their MGs feel like they're more powerful, so pretty good at taking on infantry still. T-26s, they're phase locked between A and B. I don't really recommend these. You kind of don't do. I mean, I know it's just my opinion, right? If people gotta find out use for them, y'all, you might guess. Look, it sounds like a ricochet shell. Seems like they're taking a beating. All right. Now, support tab. Get your IG guns, get your Maxims, get your commanders, get your leaders. The big leaders are the better ones. Or it's not the leaders, the military police. Get your 50mm mortars. Look how tiny that is. Look at these guys' face. They do not like their job. What is he doing? Look at that hand. Formed. These are really great. These IG guns, really like 30 points, really cheap. Get the job done. They have 1500 range though. Be aware of that. MG42s have like 1250, so you can't get too close. AT tab, get your PTRs, pretty standard. Get your Zis guns. These are a different Zis gun though. They have less range. They also have SOC gun. You get 4 of them. Get them in A. Get these in A. You can also get your SU-76s. They're phased out between A and B. And these guys are stuck at SU-85s in A as well. AA tab. Again, 2 of these. Like, what is this? Can this work? That doesn't look secure. And then you also have real AA guns, the 37 mils. You get 3 cards, so you can bring one in A, B, and C, and they get the job done. Especially if you get leaders around them. You get now the artillery tab. We get awesome stuff. You get 122s. You can bring them with ammo. You get off map, which is cool. Get your Antrushas. I think it's amazing. You can only get 2 of them though in C, 1 of them in B. For 120s, you can get 2 cards of them you want. You get 6 cards to 81 millimeters if you really 82 millimeters if you really wanted to. 2 cards F22s and some leaders. Standard stuff. Now this is where we get fun again. All these air tabs are pretty fun. This thing again, we get the beast. I'm just gonna call this thing the beast. This thing is so good. I can't like. Oh my, honestly, look at all those 1,000-kilogram bombs. This one has a little bit less bombs, but honestly, what's gonna survive 3 1,000-pound bombs? Nothing. You also get the IL-2 clusters. Awesome. This thing is amazing. It's a tank that can't be shot down unless there's like a million things aiming at it, and it pretty much always makes it the target and gets it through really thick flak, get it and get out. And for a cluster, it's really reliable, especially that you're killing Panthers at 140 to 150 points, and you're paying for 125. So even if you get the kill and then die, still trading positively. You also get some recon Bostons, get some A20s, whatever these things are called. Another one of these as well, 100 kilograms. I kind of want to bring them. Get the SUs. Well, these are rockets, anti-tank rockets, by the way. They're recon, so you only get 1 in A though. So I don't really think like these reliably kill a tank. To be honest, I tried it like 1 time. It didn't like. You need a couple of them to actually get a reliable kill. You also get some yak with some rocket planes. These things are a little bit fragile though, so you gotta be careful. I mean, they are fragile, so be careful of that. And they get some really good fighters. So these LA5 FNs are great. Really recommend them. And now we move on to the defenses. Nothing important. But now the last division is kind of unique too. Start with the recon tab. We got, yes, now we get bazookas. These things are awesome. I can't say it. Rosekas, I think. I don't know. But they have bazookas. Great recon, just in general. Get your motorcycle recon. Get these guys, standard recon. Get another recon with some rifles. Get your more bazooka. You get 3 cards of them. And you can get 230-45 recon if you want. And you can get them in A, B, or C. Pretty good stuff. Infantry tab is limited. You gotta be really careful. You have Strokey, Tensoniki. You can bring them in half tracks, Tensoniki. So Strokey, Sapiri, and Automachiki, and Tensoniki are your pretty much stuff. That's all you have. You can look here. Nothing really different as well. You have, you get some leaders, but standard stuff. I can't afford leaders in here. Just like there's so little infantry. You only get 1 card of Sapiri, so you gotta be careful of that. And you get 2 cards of Automachiki. Tank tab. So the shining of this deck. This is a heavy tank deck. You have 2 cards of IS-2s, the 43 model. You also have another card of leader IS-2 Camaraderie. You got 230-45s, KV-85s, phase locked for the KV-85s, A or B. And you got 230-45s. You can get another one. Unfortunately, it does not have the APCR one. Which is not everything. You have I mean, you don't really need it anyway. The IS-2s. A really good deck. Also get commanders. These things are not phase locked. Oh yeah, this one's phase locked by the way to A or B. IS-2's not phase locked. Get them whatever you want. It goes 1, 3, 6. So you get plenty of IS-2s. This deck I have 42. Flamethrower. Oh sorry. Next deck support tab. You get flamethrowers, Maxims, IG guns. You can get some T-34s with flamethrowers. Not that you're able to use the flamethrower because the range is so small. But the gun's good, and it's normal T-34. And you get SU-152s. They're pretty cool stuff. And then commander and stuff. Alright, anti-tank tab. You can get the PTRS 41, or you can get the other PTR squad. Also get SU-85s. These are not phase locked. You can bring them A, B, and C. It's just guns. We get one card of them. You get A or B. You get one card of these. These are phase locked 2A, and then you get some light AT, which you can bring whenever you feel like, but only one card. AA tab is pretty good. Strong. You get 2 cards. Is this 37 mils, and you get 2 cards of the heavy artillery. Sorry, heavy AA, 85 mils. Plus you get you can bring ammo with these. These ones you don't have the APCR around. Just wary of that. You get plenty, sketchy ass Jushka trucks. The guy in the back going crazy. Want that as well. Artillery tab, great to get these. These motorcycle mortars are amazing. Get your F-22s, get your Katyushas, get your 76 mils, 120s, and you get your 203s, the beasts. 4 of them in C. And now you get your awesome, really good artillery, your 152s. You can bring them with ammo. These things are amazing. The counter battery gods. They'll destroy everything. They're really great. I really recommend these. Must take in a long game. And now the air tab. We finally get the infamous B-25 bomber with 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. 12 50 cals. I think they're 50 cals. Just I don't even go inside. This guy has like a kind of a normal face. Really, really strong bombers. They will survive. They will shoot down enemy aircraft when they're on their tails if they're in a formation. They're great. Like them a lot. And they carry some heavy payloads. 2 cards of them that carry the 100-kilogram bombs, and they carry 8 per bomb. And then you get 4 of them carrying 3 500-kilogram bombs. So these things, lay out the pain. Get some these clusters, but do not fly these over Shermans. Shermans will shoot these down. They've really buffed 50 cals, and honestly, Shermans will shoot these things down like no problem. Same with these, but they're good. 15-point recon, nothing to cheap unit. Yak 1Bs, Yak 3s, and you got some more Yak 3s. So pretty strong tab. And you got just standard defenses. Overall, I think all 4 of these divisions are pretty good. I think the weaker division, I think they're all pretty good divisions. I don't think there's any one that really stands out to me. I'd have to say that maybe this deck is the weakest. It doesn't really have that great medium tanks. But you know what? I still think it's a really strong deck. So I think all these decks are really can be used in both team games and 1v1s. I think it's worth the buy. It's really cool. I think all of them will be fun to play. You get really good, you get like a different twist in a lot of these. Like this one, for example, you got a lot of long range tanks, heavy tanks. You got plenty of CQC infantry to fight like in a town or something or in a forest. And all the air tabs are pretty awesome. Kind of experiment with them and kind of customize them in your own build. I just really recommend all of them. I've been playing all of them today. They're really fun. So anyway, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.